How's it going, ScrubGamers? Welcome back to another episode of Previously in DBS here at ScrubGames, and today we're going over the last lot of spoilers from Set 20 plus the webcam locals results from this week as well, because we've basically come to a point now where we've seen everything that is coming out for Set 20, being the TPs, star decks, actual set and the collector's set, and we're just going to show off some of the cards, mainly the alt arts and stuff from the new set. So we've got the rest of the secret rares shown about what they look like for the alt arts. All the alt arts that we're getting being the ones that are just normal, like silver foil and then gold foil. And yeah, also the webcam locals results so you can see what happened for this last week. And before we get into that, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel out greatly. And also, if you want to get notifications when my videos do drop, you go ahead and click the notification bell to get you alerts when my videos do drop. Mostly a fair few during the week. I think it's at least 3 I normally do. And yeah, every support goes to help because we're trying to get to 1,000 subs, and we're currently over halfway there, going up quite slowly but surely, and trying to get there by the end of the year. So without further ado, let's have a look and see what we got for this week. So starting off, we've got the 3 that don't get a gold foil. So as I said, there are some in the collector's edition. You get the normal, you get the silver foil, which is like how you get like from starter decks. Like if you've seen from the the new starter decks, like a little bit of silver foil on it. And there are 36 of those normal, like just silver foils. So looking not much like all arts, but having just a basic silver foil, like a just standard foil, like we've got with the, if I remember correctly, the Toa starter deck, the Toa Ultimate deck that had everything in foil. You get that one from 36 of them, and then 33 of them also get a gold holo foil. And so that means there are 3 that don't get the gold holo foil, and those are basically these ones, being Krillin helping his family, now being upgraded to a car to travel instead of flying. Android 18 for the sake of family gets a holo foil, doesn't get a gold one, and Trunks prisoner from the future doesn't get a foil. But these are some nice alt arts. Like the Trunks looks pretty cool, the Krillin looks pretty cool. The Android 18 just looks like an event pack alt art, not great. But the Krillin helping his family, and it is quite nice how they've got like different, like it's all the ones that get alt arts are all Saiyans or androids, because that's like one of the 2 biggest themes in this set. And it is nice to see the difference, because if you look at the costs, like the little symbol behind the costs on the Krillin helping his family and Android 18 card, you can see it's more like mechanical, with even like the part where you got the combo area and the box as well, the stats. Whereas on the Saiyans, it's got more of like a fire at the bottom, and then more electro and like more elemental when it comes to the things for the Saiyans. So like nice little difference between the androids and the Saiyans, which is quite cool. It's quite a nice look. But then, is this all going to be worth the price for the collector's edition? Because we know it's like what, I know for at least for the UK, it's going to be like 24 quid a pack, and you get 12 packs in a box and 12 boxes in a case. So I don't know if it's gonna, like, for some people it might be worth it because some of the arts are quite nice, but it's gonna be worth the cost though. But these are the 3 that don't get the gold holo treatment, and then we'll go through the other 33 cards. Well, we've already covered some, but some of the other cards that get their holo treatment alongside their normal foil. So that's the 3 that don't get a gold foil. Then we got, starting off on we're going in the color order that we've gotten for this week. So you got the Android 17 Impeccable Defense. You can see on the left, you can see what the silver foil is supposed to look like, and on the right, what the gold foil is, like gold holo foil is supposed to be. So you got a bit more silver in the background. You got silver and gold together. So it doesn't look amazing difference, but they will look different in person. Like you'll see a massive difference in person, because I remember they have shown some of the cards in actually in a video to show off, and it does look a lot better than this flat one. Because you remember things like the Gohan secret rare and the Cell secret rare, those when they showed they're just normal flat file ones, people went ahead and was like, yeah, this looks horrible, it's terrible. When you actually get it in person, they actually do look quite nice. But yeah, it's difficult to see in a flat 2D picture. But that's the Android 17. Also, you get to see with the name and the power and stuff like that, some error bits, like even the icon with the cost is and where the combo cost is, you get it in gold as well, which is quite cool. So that's the Android 17 Z Battle card. Then we've got the Android 18 Selfless Savior. So this is the alt art for that. Left being silver, right being gold. And you see like a bit more gold even with the combo power. You've got the golden out as well. Name, icon, and power. Pretty nice. some of these are gonna look really nice. Like those are the ones I like at the moment as we get to them. Then we got the Android 21 Z Battle card in the Name of Hunger. This the old art. So some of the arts do look quite nice. Some of them just look like event pack ones, like nothing really changed, which is the same, which makes it not really feel worth. But some of the secret rares do look quite nice as well. Then you got the Android 21 Z Battle cards. So both 21 Z Battle cards get a alt art. Because remember, not every card gets an alt art. And yeah, in the Name of Peace, this is the alt art for that. Silver and foil. And then we get the Android 17 Calm Judgment as well. So once again, silver and gold. So nice little one. You can see from the gold one, you can see that we're in the bubble that he's putting up, like the energy bubble. You can see is the same as the normal one, but then when you get to the rest of it outside the bubble, you can see what they got sort of foiling out as well. That's quite a cool part, in my opinion. Then we've got Android 18 gearing up for battle. This is the alt art for that. Just doesn't look great, but then yeah, there's a lot of gold on the gold foil, but the art isn't that amazing. The background, you got Android 17, the gold one looking quite nice, looking more like probably feel like maybe a bit too much for some people, but I reckon it looks quite cool. That's the alt art for that one. Then we got Android 21 Wavering Will, the counterplay for the Android 21 deck. That's the alt art for that. Very nice with the goldness. These are mostly the Android ones. Then we got the Android 21 Gathering, Mandatory Gathering. So different, like not as great. Like more, yeah, it looks more like event packy than event pack looking than it is than the actual normal art. And probably what I could have done was actually put the normal art on there so we can see the differences, but I've completely forgot to do that. And it's just mainly to show off what we got this week rather than show off the old ones as well. Then we got Unstoppable Technique. Yeah, this looks a lot better. I don't know, it could look a lot better. To me, I like the gold one for this, but then the other one doesn't have too much going on, what the gold one kind of does, but I still reckon it's quite cool. And we got into the green ones, so that was all the blue and red ones. So red didn't get many. Well, we did see some of the red ones before, I think of. But I can't remember because there's more red U3 stuff than there is more red U7, and they're mainly going for Saiyans and Androids for the collectors ones, because it's what people care about rather than U3 aliens or the Boo stuff, apparently. And Android 17 Brainwash Fighter. This one looks pretty cool. I do like this one. The gold one looks really cool. Like maybe a bit too much gold, but it probably look better in person. Then you got Android 17. This one again. This one looks like just an event pack rare. Like yeah, it just looks like the event pack version. Not great. Android 17 once again another event one that just looks like an event pack version. Not great. Same with the Key Energy Absorb as well. Is kind of good. I'm kind of glad that there's not many green ones. I think we might have already had some green ones as well, but these are main green ones for the Super 17 one. They don't look great apart from the first one, the Android 17 one. The other ones just look, yeah, like event pack versions, which you would expect more for the collector's version. Then we got some of the yellow ones. So this one looks pretty cool. Like I really like the gold and silver one of this one. Like it might be a bit too much with the background, too much gold, silver, and the fact it's a yellow card. But I like it. But I will not be looking to try and pick up a playset of the gold silver foil one for my Imagine Vegeta deck, or yeah, my Imagine Vegeta deck, because that's probably gonna be way too costly for I care about. I'd rather just stick trying to get the pre-release ones, but it does look quite nice for the gold silver one. Then we got just the Fiat G one. Once again, I reckon it's quite nice, but it could be a bit for some people. Just a mix of yellow, gold, and silver altogether. It's quite bright and kind of like doesn't really go all together. But then once again, this probably could look a lot better in person. Then we have Vegito. This is a weird pick for it because this Vegito doesn't seem that great. Like for what we saw for the set, there's no way to really cheat this out. So you can trigger the activate menu. You actually got to pay to play it and then trigger it. So an odd one, but then it is still within the theme. They were going with Saiyans and ones, and this art doesn't look too bad. It actually looks quite decent. And then we move on to the black ones. We got the overall one. This is one that I would like to get at least one copy of the golden foil one, but then again, this might be quite difficult to get because I don't think there's many of the collector's sets out there or being ordered, because Bandai gave basically no information on it when they had to do pre-orders and stuff, and only revealed it like this in last week. So before the like a few weeks before the set's actually coming out, we actually get some information about what the alternative. Like we saw that the Ghost Rare was the special rare, and it's not even for a secret; it's for a SR in the set. And there, yeah, this doesn't seem like a great product. It seemed they should have given more information before, but that's the same thing with the whole set. Like not getting a trailer until after all the cards have been released, and then it's getting like very slow spoilers, and then ramping up to like a ton in as the last few days because they didn't realize they didn't have enough. They needed to speed it up if they were going to reveal everything before release. And this one's quite a nice one. I do like this art. It looks a lot better than the original one. Then we got the Vegeta. This one looks quite cool. Like either one looks quite cool to me. They both like both the silver and the gold one look really nice. So this is one that's a lot better than the original. And then the Vegeta. Like, this one does look pretty cool. It's a shame that this isn't great for the Vegito deck, but hey ho, it's not really made for it, and you can't just stick everything that might be for an old deck. It won't always work, but this one does look quite cool. I can't even remember what the art for this will look like, but yeah, this one looks quite nice. And this is my favorite one of it, the Cumber one, like the gold, silver one on Cumber, just like amazing, with just like the black on Cumber's hair and the on the rest of the card just like pop, like stands out, separate from when you got the silver, purple, black, or the grey, gold and stuff. This one looks amazing, and it's gonna be weird because it's already got an alt art from the Zenkai set. Then it's got the original normal version in the set. Then it's got the alt version. Then it's got the hollow alt version for collectors. So it's all really weird, but it does look really, really nice. So if you're playing Cumber, this is probably gonna. If I was playing Cumber, which I'm not sure if I will be doing, I'm not know if I will pick it up. I kind of do want to pick it up, but not sure, not so sure now after seeing the rest of the set. But if I did, I'd be wanting these, but it'd be costly to get. And then we got some of the Invoker stuff as well. We got the Gohan, not great art. Like this is pretty lackluster for a collector's art. Like it doesn't look great. And yeah, like the foil one does look a little bit better, but it's not great art. And this one doesn't look better, but it does still, like most of the Android ones, it looks like just event pack art. It just looks like the event pack art, but this is pretty cool as an alt art. A little bit, yeah, probably better than the original one, but still, it's just like an event pack card, not really like a collector's one. Then we got the last alt art collectors for the ones that aren't the secret rares, and that is Android 21, Bewitching Battler. Like this one, there could be a better pick, but then it's for those Android 21 fans because this also does get a SPR. I think this one does get an SPR. Yeah, this one gets an SPR and an SR. That gets the alt and then the foil alt. So a lot of different ones to pick from for this, which is cool. And this one doesn't look too bad. This looks alright, but then, yeah. Once again, I do like that in the aura around here. It's not got the silver on like the little circuit bits, but then outside of it, it does have the silver, which is quite cool. That's what I do like about this. And that is all the alt arts for the like normal set cards, and we go on to the secret rares. We do have the last two remaining secret rares as well to be shown. And the alt arts are like this. So your number one is just a straight up duplicate of the original, but instead of having Vegeta again, a bit more faded in the background with lots of gold, you've now got Goku behind him. So now they just added Goku. So this will be more hyped for people to collect. People love Goku, love Vegeta. And this one I would love to pick up, but it's going to be too costly when I can just pick up the normal one when it's not going to be that expensive. I don't mind the original one, but this one looks really nice. I really do like the UO number one for this one, the alt art. And then Android 21. This is probably the better one out of the alt arts. And people are probably going to go nuts for this one because apparently it's got the little tongue out, so that's going to be something that some people are going to like to play at 21. But it is nice to finally see Android 21 get the secret rare people wanted when it first came out, being the cell absorbed as well, and actually does look like a decent one. Yep, that is all the art. So that's all the reveals we got. It's basically all been alt art, so not too exciting this week. More just people like commenting about what they feel about the alt arts all this week, and waiting for the worlds to happen today. And so what we're going to do before we end out on this news week, we're going to go over the webcam locals as well, because you have results for that. You've most likely seen it from the Facebook groups, but just in case you haven't and are watching this, here it is. So for week 7, the results, we had 10 people, and we had a fair few like variety in decks, some interesting ones. Not much in terms of like hard meta, but then That's what I like to encourage for these events. And then you don't have to, if you want to play meta, you can bring it to use it for testing. But if you want to just play for fun, you can bring fun decks. You just still have a fun time, and everybody does seem to have a fun time when they do come along, and it is quite nice with the variety of decks as well. So at the table, we had myself winning, going 4-0 with King Cold. You can check that stream out. It come out tomorrow on Monday. So if you want to go and watch the King Cold games and eventually see the deck list, which come out after my stream later on in the week as well, you can check that out. Then we got second, being the Legend, coming in for the first time for the webcam locals, coming in with his freehand deck, going 3-1 with his only loss to me. And then we got Blocky Stream, another UK player, also I think a first time player as well. And he came in with Janemba Mill, going with the yellow-blue version, and he ended up 3-1, also only lost to me. Then we have fourth place being Ethan L, being the UK announcer player. He's been on announcer for a good long while, and has put in some decent results with him. And he ended up coming fourth, going 2-2, only losses to me, and I think the last round being against the Legend. I'm not 100% sure. And we got fifth place being Danaman, coming with Green Caller, also going 2-2. Then we got Bad Victor bringing a pretty cool one in. Also Bad Victor being one of the lever person who came in for the first time this week, playing the webcam locals, and he played Zamasu Wishmill, which is a pretty fun deck, pretty interesting one. Did watch the end of some of his games, I think one of his games at least, and it's quite interesting, quite a cool concept. And he ended up going 2-2, not too bad, going even. We got Present Eric coming in with Red Sin, trying that out as well, and only went ahead and went 2-2. I know one of his losses was to me. He was one of the people I play against. And then we got AF Chicken coming back again after I think he's been for the last one, at least the last one we did. Coming in with Finn going 1-3. Then we have Rockhead coming in with Blue Baby also going 1-3. Then we have one of our regulars, Remigo, coming in with 7Q, who went 2 losses and then dropped, which is pretty common, like the Remigo thing. So that is all of the results for this week. So that is all the news and stuff for this week that have mainly come out. So thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Go and check out the world stream that should be happening for Ballard and root for a big O notation. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.